There we go. There we go. That's on. There we go. Right there. That's on. There we go. Double white maggot on hook. Lovely fish to end on. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am at a fishery this morning that consists of 3 lakes. There's actually a few more lakes here, but only 3 you can fish. And yeah, it's very local to me. I had absolutely no idea it was here. It's 9 minutes from my house. I had no idea it was here, honestly. And it's not a small place either, but absolutely no idea that this place was here. So someone mentioned it, thought I'd come down and give it a walk around for you. But upon arrival, looks all right. So we might be in for a good one today. Anyway, welcome to Fishery Audit 46. I'm Ben Elliott and you're watching That's On YouTube channel. I will start at the gate, walk you in, give you a good look around the car park, and then what we'll do is we'll make our way around the lakes and just look out for anything that should be there, shouldn't be there. You know the score, you know how it goes. But I am at Sookholme Lakes this morning here in Shirebrook and quite looking forward to how it pans out around here. So if you know Sookholme and you fish here regular, prepare for this video and any comments, fire away. So starting at the beginning, this is Longster Lane in Shirebrook and this is what you're greeted with at the entrance. So this is what you're looking for as you're coming in, just so it is a bit of a concealed entrance coming over that blind hill there and coming around this corner here. So you want to make your way into here, and this is Shirebrook Wood Country Park. Shirebrook Pitwood Car Park. I think these are sort of like council notices here. I don't think they're anything to do with fishing, but that's just when the car park were closed. When I've got here this morning, there's been a couple of women pull up, get the dogs on leads and take them for a walk. So fishery in there, but it is a country park as well. 2 metres if you're curious. Shirebrook Fishing Club underneath there, look as well. So and this is car park. This is what you're greeted with. And here, look, public notice: car park summer closing. Barrier will be locked at 19:30 hours prompt. Please remove your vehicle before 7:30. Can't argue with that. And this is the car park. This is what you're greeted with. So on your way in, plenty of places to park. There's a mixture of 3 lakes here, and this is the big one down on this side. I've actually got a bit of an admin area here to the left. Some containers with a couple of safety rings there. Bunch of tyres. Big pile of gravel, probably used for doing holes at car park, but a bit of an admin area. Don't mind that as such, as long as there's safety rings around over there, because they're no good there. Bit of a burner bin there for burning bits of litter and stuff. Can't say fairer than that, I guess. No problem. Yeah, and this is the car park for the country park. And we've got some notice boards up here for the actual angling club. So we'll go up there now and we'll have a look. Notice boards. A bit of information online. A little bit different to what it says on here. So what I'll do, I'll just go with what it says on here instead. Because if you're going to update it, it's going to be a lot easier to update it on here. So if you want to get a screen grab or any of this at any point, there's your match bookings for this year. Quite a few left actually till the end of the year. Keep nets, members only, silverfish only, no F1s or carp at all. So landing nets, notice there about landing nets, fires, matches, pegs, pellets. So I'm guessing you can buy fishery pellets here as well. License, reminder, over 13 gets in a license. Rods, poles, fishing is only allowed with rod, reel and line. Poles with elastic. Poles with elastic. Oh, so probably no whip fishing then. Well, mind you, that's a whip, not a pole. Not with stick, string, other improvised items. Yeah, so just fishing tackle. Yeah, just a reminder at car parks. Timings, a recent match update there. And what I love to see, all fisheries on the entrance, deep water, no swimming, don't enter, don't lick the pylons, all that stuff. So yeah, we've got a sign there on the entrance, be careful. Shirebrook Miners Welfare Angling Club, 1 ticket, 1 rod, fishing dusk, Till time specified on gate, no night fishing, adults are £5, children £4, no fishing allowed without a landing net, bulk size 10, no carp other than cruising to be kept in keep nets, vehicles to be parked in car park only and left at owner's risk, cycles to be left in car park, so you can't, it is a country park, but I'm guessing they mean you're not allowed to go around the actual fishery on your bike, probably. Because someone's already come past me on a push bike this morning and clambered it through there, so it'll just be around the lakes. Must be in possession of a rod licence. Further information, contact Wilkinson, secretary, phone number. So yeah, easy stuff. Can't say fairer than that. We've walked in, nice car park, and we've got warning signs, big notice board, happy days. There's a couple of anglers fishing down here on these pegs, so what I'm going to do is I want to walk around this way, go as much as I can, and then I'll probably drop in. Oh, actually, I don't know. I think I'll go around this way, actually. I don't want to bother any of these people, but I'm going to start on this peg down here, I think. So, just before we get into it, things that I look out for on these fishery audits. I don't just do it for nothing. I'm not here to upset anybody, and I'm certainly not here to praise people just for the sake of it. It's all about the fishing. So, promoting it in the most... I don't know, how can I put it? Promoting angling in the most effective way I can, whilst at the same time offering a safe and welcoming angling experience for you all. Last thing I want to do is come somewhere and promote a great fishery when it's actually a health and safety nightmare, because nobody wants that. And if the worst should ever happen, for the price for a safety ring or a few safety signs, yeah, you'd chuck them up. But what I look out for on these fishery audits are damage, abuse, severe threat to wildlife, severe threat to human life. Is there any broken pegs? Is there any broken glass on the pegs? Is there any litter abuse? Have the bins been destroyed? Is there any drug abuse down here? Does it look like there's excessive amounts of alcohol being consumed on a daily basis? And all those things are what help destroy a business and a fishery, because you won't go and do that outside of a cricket pitch while they're playing ashes or whatever it is. So then I also look at the positives. Is there any safety rings? Is there any safety signs? Is there any constant reminders of just be careful when you walk in? Is there a rule board? Is there lots of illustration about how to fish safely, how to fish according to the fishery rules? They're all there for a reason, so it's not like they just do it for nothing. So I also look at the benefits as well, and yeah, that's what helps me decide on scoring and grading a great fishery. And hopefully, like this one here at Shirebrook, at Sookholme, we should be in for a good day. So let's see what's on offer. That over there, we've got a bin, but that over there is an entrance that takes you around that side of the lake. So we'll probably end up coming back through that soon. But I'll take you down here. Not too steep of a bank, but it's a bank nonetheless. And this is peg 3. Nice steel frame, backfilled with gravel. Yeah, it's going to last forever, that, innit? No problem. If you get peckish as well behind here, guys, apple tree just behind. Loads of apples on that. And this is waterside for you all. If you look on Google Maps, it's actually known as Sookholme Bath, this. And it's got, you can see this on Google Maps, got a prominent rope going all the way across it with them containers. I think it's just like an axis line for people not to cast over. But yeah, nice margins to pegs. Nicely covered with reeds and like water grass and all that. Loads of ducks. Looks nice, looks very tidy. Actually, a bit of a walkway around this peg here. I'm not going to risk it because it looks a bit boggy. But yeah, simple stuff. Right on to the next one. And again, these banks from car park, they're not overly steep, as you can see. Getting your gear down to the bank would be nice and easy. View from that one. Again, loads of water to go out in front of you. Loads of marginal sort of foliage off this peg, as well as this nice tree to the right hand side. And again, another steel frame. I'm guessing they're all going to be like that. Another steel frame there, back filled with gravel. Peg 2. So in corner it's going to be peg 1, and then it's going to 1, 2, 3. It's going to go around that way. So yeah, very nice. Like I say, when I've got a bunch of chaps down here fishing on most lakes that I go to, unless they shout me over and they're okay to be on camera, I won't just go and shove the camera in the face and show you all the side tray. Oh, look at that. Something's just took off from here. I think it might have been a pike. But yeah, bit of a surprise that. Peg 1. Loads of foliage to the right hand side here. Loads of water to go out in front of you. You've actually got pegs casting out this way, so you have to be careful if you're chucking out this way and you've got people chucking out that way. So just take note of that. Bits of litter, bit of a crisp packet down there. I know it's not always anglers, like this is a country park, however, you have got a guru wrapper there off something. So yeah, for anyone watching this that's not an angler, it is sometimes anglers as well. So yeah, I'll have a walk around this way. So last match was 19th of July, a couple of days ago. Just a reminder at times what I'm actually doing is I'm going to walk up this way. As you can see, bikes and everything have been up here. So I bet you just can't go waterside on your push bike. Bench. So we've seen warning signs, benches, safety rings, but they are not in use like waterside or they on lake, so got to be careful. Keep an eye out for any of those. But just briefly, here's a view from this area. Got a chap on that peg there. Nice big staging pegs these as well. For a day ticket water, it's quite attractive. And yeah, loads of water to go out here. I think if you this chap down here, you've got a nice chuck out there. You're probably belly at lake there, so plenty to go at. That's stage down there, look. Nicely framed. That looks like a steel frame again, with lots of gravel backfilling on it. Yeah, looks great. Looks really great. The chap just setting up there. There's another bloke's tackle there, and I think I'm free after that around there, so I'm not getting anybody's way. Another bench. Very nice. That chap's fishing pole. So it's ideal when you're doing this because a lot of people have got their backs to you, so it's not like you're going in the faces and you know, it's alright. Another chap fishing there. Ah, a bit of maintenance has gone off. You can see on path here, some grass has been trimmed away. Hey, it looks nice. Right, let's get down here. What are these peg numbers? 53. Yeah, look at that. This is a nice area in this corner. So there's car park over there, as you can see. And yeah, lots of water to go at. That axis line through the middle actually makes it quite fair, quite, you know, you can't cast over that. So it actually does split the lake up nicely, meaning everyone's got a good share of the water. But yeah, looks great. Looks really great. Looks nice. Yeah, 9 minutes from my house, this place, and I had no idea it really. And I come to Shirebrook quite often. That peg, probably seen better days on it, but it's a peg. We've all got adjustable legs on boxes now. It could do with straightening up. With that steel frame, you'd be able to cut all that out at floor and refill it and re-level it. Well, no, it's all right. An old pit lake, you know, they're not designed to be just out of this world, glorious looking show lakes, are they? That's one of old pegs. I'm guessing at some point these, I don't know if they've been made for the fishery for pegs, but were these something to do with pit years ago? Are these off something and they've used them to backfill for fishing pegs? You'll have to let me know in comments. But yeah, another one here. Nice view over there. Yeah, it looks bang on, doesn't it? A few tyres, a few rocks. Yeah, it looks alright. Some weird birds in here having a shout at each other. Well, yeah, another day ticket fishery, looking really well, really healthy. A lot of maintenance goes off here. You can see where it's been trimmed down here. There's some trimmerways going down to pretty much each peg. Yeah, so they do care about you, even just getting to your peg, not just about taking the money off you when you sit on it. Peg 50. Yeah, nice area up here. Whatever that fish were over there in that corner, I'm guessing they're a big pike, but that weren't a tail pattern from a small fish. So yeah, get in comments, let me know what sort of fish are in here. What sort of fishing do you guys do here? Is there a big pike in here? Is there a big carp in here? I think I've read somewhere that this lake here is known for its bigger carp. And honestly, I just don't really know much about it all. I don't know if it's a big popular match venue. I looked on Google Maps and car parks seem to be full. Oh, that was a carp then. I don't know if you saw that. But yeah, it just seemed to be full, and I thought, oh, maybe it's a popular match venue. A lot of vans are in car park, and thought, yeah, maybe it fills up quite well with matches. Well, yeah, it's not abused, is it? It's really nice. Really nice. Someone mentioned it to me, and I don't know if it was on YouTube in one of the comments, or I feel like I was stood with him in person, and I just can't remember who it were or what he said, but he said good things about it. I think he fishes here, not religiously, but he comes up here every now and again. And I don't know, he just seemed like a really positive atmosphere talking to him about it, and I said, oh, I'll have to have a look. I had no idea it was here. Yeah, you can see over there on that far bank there's cuttings going down to some pegs, so yeah, they do care. Don't know bailiff, don't know club, don't know anything about them, absolutely nothing. There's not much on internet about the club or the fish stocks that I can see. I couldn't see a Facebook page or anything, but yeah, if you Google some pictures, they do come up with people with a couple of cat shots and, you know, sort of match nets full of fish, and odd person having a carp artery and that. Oh, kingfisher, 2 pegs up. See him up peg. Yeah, look, off he goes, on to the next one. Nice. Oh, it's made me day that. But yeah, loads of water to go out in front of these. Really nice. 9 minutes from my house. And I think automatically my brain just says, right, you need to drive 50 miles to go and do a fishery audit, and because that's where everyone wants it, and people forget about these little local places. What we on here? Peg 46. There's a pen down there. Thought it would disgorge you. Looks really nice. I like all this. They're called pond grass. This something UK pond grass or something like that. Can't remember what it's called. There's a proper name for it, but a lot softer on the eyes than thick beds of reeds like these here. I actually quite like this. My missus would love this in garden. Fish top in here, quite close in. Yeah, stunning, isn't it? Really, really nice. Not seen a safety ring yet, but this time we've seen them. We've seen 2. It's not like they don't have any, but they could do with being on a post or 2 out here. Country park, get thrown in. Another fish just topped out there. Peg 45. Yeah, solid, absolutely solid. And just wide enough. Get your box and foot plate on, but again, we can all adjust now, can't we? We've all got that stuff. And plenty of room at sides. Go pod with some carp rods on or whatever. Yeah. It looks like I tell you what, it'd probably be a nice venue to attack on feeder this. I think I'd like to come down on cage and little tiny feeder, you know, for skimmers and small stuff. I think I'd enjoy that. So whilst getting on your peg down here and having your tackle near you, you've actually got this perimeter walkway all the way around, so people can still come round you and you can still get to your peg without interfering with sort of banked anglers that are already fishing. Peg 44. Yeah, water's a great colour. A few tyres about. There's one down there again, look. I know they use for structural purposes. Putting in, oh, another fish topping out there. Another fish topping at the back of it as well. God, it's alive with fish. I don't know, I bet it's not very deep, is it, across? Normally when you get a lot of fish topping like this, it's normally a sign for a shallow venue. But Boddington, kind of guess it blows that theory out at window. Right, let's go a bit further around and have a look. But now we're looking very promising at the minute. I think when someone approaches me and they've seen what I've done before and they know a venue, when they come up to me and say, oh mate, you've got to go and do Sookholme Fisheries, like, you'll love it, it's perfect, it's brilliant, I've seen your videos, and yeah, I trust the fact that you'll go up there and you'll have only good things to say about it. And yeah, they're right. Look at that tree line over there, look, lovely that, isn't it? That's old, correct me if I'm wrong, Shirebrook pit top, that. At the back of there you've actually got the big Sports Direct in Shirebrook, which for a long time Shirebrook's been famous for a lot of stuff, but Sports Direct is quite a popular feature here now. Fish out there topping on that rope. Keep watching that area there. It's not going to happen now, I've zoomed in. But just while we're talking then, oh, there's one. Fish are just topping on that rope line all the way down. That's what I've noticed. I thought it was just a centre at lake thing, but there in particular, this fish just topping. Oh, that one we're close in down there. It's alive with fish. So many. Yeah, and bits of litter, a few cans down here, but you know, you can just grab them out quick. Guess it just needs a young apprentice to come round with a bag, an hour's time and a picker, and they'll be all gone. Next peg, oh, ducks are landing. 42 this one. Again, it could do with all this trimming out at back here, a board going up on inside, or a steel plate or something, a couple of self-tappers, and then backfill it again. Or like you've seen at Wolfie Pond in Chesterfield, they've actually come off its side at peg and down, and then backfilled it to stop this from happening. Because even a bit of rain and ducks walking about, and anglers, but even when there's no one on it, it will eventually make its way back in. And that gravel, after you've paid for it, you are just giving it back to the earth. It does just disappear back into the floor. But anyway, blinded by this place, aren't we? It's too nice. Very, very nice indeed. If you're watching this and you remember talking to me about Sookholme, get in comments and let me know, because I feel like I was stood with you somewhere. I can't remember. I don't know if I've gone to someone's house to pick something up and you've told me about it. I can't remember. But I know you're a nice chap, and I know that he only said good things about this place. Oh, pole float down there in edge. You see it? Don't fancy getting the feet wet for that one today. But there's a pole float there. Yeah, nice. Very, very nice. I say this pretty much every venue I go to now. I've not been to a bad one for a bit, but I'd love to run something like this. If there's any other fisheries out there that are like 3 minutes from my house and I don't know about it, and you're giving them away, or you don't mind me coming down and having it and running it, drop it in comments, because it's starting to get a bit silly now, isn't it, when how close to going. Yeah, look at that. It'd be nice sat here. You've got a bit of traffic noise over there, lots of bird life, but it'd be nice sat here on feeder or on pole, just chilling. Don't even think I'd put any bait on. I think I'd just not soak in the atmosphere. It's quite nice. Next peg, 39. We're going up into 30s, 20s, teens, back down to 1 in corner. This is where that fish tops, just in front of this peg here, so definitely some marginal action this time in the morning. It's the 22nd of July. There's a float out like a pellet waggler. I'll be stuck on that rope at middle of that. That's why you don't cast too far. Yeah, very healthy, nice colour to it. Very barrow friendly and trolley friendly. And even if some of you were just coming for a walk around with a bit of gear on foot, no barrow, no trolley, it's just as inviting. Yeah, and it's clean, it's very clean. A couple of cans, but bloody hell, like it's not like Kiverton, where were it, or where else did we go that time? It was full of litter. Oh, that place at Rother Valley, weren't it? Yeah, one lake, I think it's called Nethermore Lake, it was buried. Absolutely buried with it. But again, money in it. But yeah, this place looks really nice. I think you've kind of got to suit it to country park, haven't you? When you've got that backdrop, like those trees over there, if you're running a fishery here, you kind of need to, you're going to stand out if you don't keep on top of it. And if you're going to stand out, you want to stand out for all right reasons. Massive rock there in water, I don't know if you can see that, huge bit of hardcore that. Yeah, quite quiet up this end of the lake. A few bits topping, like a couple of little bits coming up. But no anglers. I think it might be popular down there. Maybe it's close to the car park and it's a bit easier, but maybe that's just a popular area down there. Who knows? Yeah, it's alive with bird life as I'm walking around. I'm not disturbing. But peg 36, that one. I don't really know much about birds. Got 600 red kites where I live, pretty much. There's millions of them. And I just thought they were eagles. But walking around here, so many different bird noises coming from the place. Yeah, it looks a lot shallower up here. Different water clarity. Fish topping here. Fish topping. Oh, that were a carp. Get tail pattern on that one. That were a tail pattern. That. Not so much a fish coming up. Another one there. Yeah, so cancel that. There's fish everywhere. Yeah, as I was saying, water quality up this end. Clarity, sorry. Just looks like it's shallower. I feel like I can see that earthy colour a bit more up here. Maybe it's water running down from other lakes up there. Who knows? We'll go and have a look in a sec. But we'll get around this one first. Wow, alive with fish. Lots of big carp sort of activity everywhere as well. Everywhere I'm walking. So wouldn't surprise me if it's been stocked in recent years, or stocking's been something they've focused on for a while. There, look on that rope line again. They love it, don't they? It's obviously a feature that to factor in when you come down here. Pellet waggler stuck on it. Yeah, that's going to be that safety line. Yeah, very nice. Shirebrook Angling Club. Very nice. I mean, look at that peg, right? It's not very appealing, and it's not one you'd look at and be like, oh, I'm going on that. But I would. You have to be a bit careful fishing pole here, but don't get top kit under with any fish playing. You might just steer them away from that rope. Not really much can do on feeder, but it's not an abandoned peg, but it's a peg you could get on and probably have an advantage because it doesn't look like many people fish it. And this is where, oh, it's a chain. Oh, so it's chain and it goes down to rope. It cost a fortune from B&Q, that, wouldn't it, all the way down with a chain. Wow, see carp on that rope line there, look, you can just see it ripples off that one. But they love that centre line down there. So yeah, that's where it's chained up. And then you've got a bit of a bend around here. Some more pegs over there that you can access this area to, probably a bit easier. And this is your view from up here. You can probably see all anglers down to your right. See these over here, see what they're doing. But yeah, this is your This is your peg. This is your view from this peg. That's that red shale as well. That really nice stuff to have on your pegs. Don't wash away that easy. If you start on lace tracks and dirt tracks with it, and it gets pressed into the floor by cars and footfall, it soon disappears. Oh, this is nice. So it's like teardrops round here, and you have got more pegs here. Fish top in there. Another one top in there, look. Yes, like it. Very nice. This one needs a bit of attention. A couple of bricks chucking in there. Probably a bit of cement, just a layer of it. Thick set stuff. Overdo it, and then chuck loads of gravel back in top, sort of. No problem. You can tell that I'm the one that bodges the wall repairs at home. 29, 28, 27, 26. Yeah, so these are your I-20s up in this corner. I bet this is a good area for any like rogue carp. I bet they do seek sanctuary, but I can hear a carp. I think it's in the lake over the other side. I can hear a carp splashing its head off over there. But yeah, nice little corner, nice and tidy, no abuse. And again, for a country park people, it's quite easy for adults, kids, anyone really, just come down, park up, walk into the place, even if gates are shut, barbecue it, litter everywhere. It's obviously been kept on top on, hasn't it? So can't argue with that. And peg 28, right up here in the corner now. Oh, got some reed shaking over there, so we have got carp up here already. Not going to do it again now, I've just done that. But that centre reed there, right at the middle, just had a right shiver. So yeah, very good. Go around the other side. Can't get that way, so I'm just going to follow this little path where it joins this top one again. There's a few anglers on that lake there, so there's two more lakes. There's this one, and there's another small one over there. Ooh, what shall I do? Shall I? No, I'll do one at a time. I'm going to go around all lot and then come back. Or shall I? No. Shall I? No, I'll do one at a time. Oh. And you have to, it's not quite Rufford Ford, but there's probably ½ inch of water there just to walk through. We've had a bit of rain as well over the last couple of days, so. Oh, you can hear them jumping. Yeah, I've had a bit of rain, so that water's probably a lot lower than that. I think it rained last night as well. Regular maintenance goes off here, look. See, flat cuts on these branches here. And any branches that get trimmed off, wherever you can, if you can, get them down up bank here and let them sort of decay, rot away, go through their photosynthesis stages. Really healthy for local environment, all your levels and everything. If you're going to do any trimming, get it all quite near water's edge, not too close so it blows in. Get it all down on your banks and let it sort of fall to bits. Peg 27. So if you're going up here, get down this edge on pole or swinger method down there or something. Yeah, nice little area up here. I think I'd like to come up here and have a fish up here. Oh, it's a duck. I'm going to say it reeds are shaking over there now, but it's a duck on them ones. Yeah, peg 27. That again, bits of litter, but I'm not going crazy about it. It's a lot of them at like corners at Haribo packets. You know, your triangles, an odd one or two little tiny corners where they've been peeled off of ground bait packets. It's not like the entire bags here. My only rife with it is wildlife getting stuck in it clogging up outlets, all that stuff. Not ranting and raving about a crisp packet that's been gone over by mower 5 times. Peg 26. I mean, wherever you can pick it up, just pick it up anyway, but, you know, we've not all got good backs, have we? I have to draw a line somewhere. Some elastic there. I'm guessing someone's been snapped off. Yeah. Lovely, isn't it? Really nice. Really nice. And again, it's all raw people. I ain't spoke to anyone before I've come here. No officials anyway. I've not arranged it. They don't know I'm coming. Sometimes someone will get in touch with me and say, you know, you can come and do my fishery if you want. And I'm more than happy to, whether it be an audit or a review. I tend to list them all as audits, but If it's mainly a review and a bit of advertising, it's just boosting business for someone whilst they're going through those stages of improvement. So last thing I want to do is just turn up somewhere where I've been invited and then tear them apart because it's just an absolute safety nightmare. So yeah, no one's invited me to come here. It is all just raw. Peg 22. Yeah, nice. Loads of carp topping on this line down here again over there. Oh, they must love coming up for a check on that chain under water. Very nice. And again here, look, they've trimmed a cutout all the way up the side of this tree line here, just before you get down to the bank, water's edge. There's a few more done up here, but they've actually made it so you're not walking through all this stuff all the time to get to your pegs. And you don't have to just keep walking past anglers all the time. 21. Like these peg numbers, by the way. Look like good bit of steel there, just laser cut out. Oh, very smart. Very smart indeed. No safety rings yet though. Peg 20. Loads of room behind pegs. One of these places where you could, when you turn around to missus and say, hey, we'll try this new place that idiots put on YouTube, and I can bring the chair and the book and come and watch it. Peg 19. Can't really see around this corner here, but got a nice tree here to your left, and then you've got view to your right hand side over there. Yeah, it looks bang on from here. Really nice. Someone's bucket left in the tree. I'd be taking it home if even if it were empty for other stuff, so I don't think that's been done purposely. Peg 18. Yeah, so it's starting to widen out from here. That's centre chain line. A bit closer to this bank than that far bank, but then it's closer to that bank over there than it is this bank over here. So I'm guessing that is the best centre point that they can get with it, which I'm happy with. I don't think there's any unfair advantage to that. Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? Odd ring pull off a can, odd tin lid, but like they're buried. Not going to focus on them too much, but yeah, it's alright. 17, 16, 15, nice few pegs down here with plenty of water to go at. Look, ducks here. Loving life up here. Another bench up there. Oh, it's like a picnic bench, that one up there. Wow. Proper country park style. Peg 15. Again, these are like backfilled with that shale stuff. So I bet if they've ever done any resurfacing of these paths up here, I bet any old shale that they've took off the surface, I bet they've, like that there, look, you've got a bit of like limestone, gravel or whatever it is in that one, and you can see red shale in that one still. Wouldn't surprise me if they've reused some of that red shale off at paths over years. Years ago on these old pit tops, red shale were quite a popular choice for chucking down on your pathways and walkways. Peg 11. Yeah, you've got a nice belly of water here. You look at where that centre line is now, you've got a nice big chuck out to that there. And again, more trimming done down to these pegs. Peg 9 and peg 8. Again, from here, you've probably got your good cast from here. Got a lot of water to go out. You can have quite a few swims going out to that centre line from here, so definitely a good advantage. I guess when you're drawing it matches here, that centre chain line does really value build what peg you draw. Peg 7. Got fish topping in front of this one, whether it be carp or a bream, that or something. Not a small fish. But they are they're everywhere. It is full of fish. They are everywhere. Oh, that little duck then just fell over as it ran off. Yeah, nice, really nice. Oh, that's a baby coot or more, I think. That's its mum. I think there's something wrong with that. Struggling a bit. Oh, it smells great. It smells really healthy. It smells like a proper fishery. It smells absolutely lovely. Peg 5. Loads of room behind here. You could charge rent behind here. You could charge storage. Loads of room. Peg 4, and we started on peg 3, which is just there. So this is that walk through here. I guess for bailiff going round, save walking uphill. It's a bit more convenient, but this is your view from this area, and that's your centre line all the way out there. 3 more chaps over there have come down for a day's fishing. Yeah, and again, every peg is pretty much uniformed, all in these big steel frame things. So yeah, it's absolutely immaculate. It really, really is. That's the first lake walked around. There's 3 here that you can fish. I'm now going to make my way up to the second lake. Just give you a bit of a brief rundown. No safety rings on this one. There is safety rings at the cabins. Maybe they have a problem with people throwing them in. Maybe they have a problem with people stealing them. Who knows? But we've got here, and there's none. There's already some here. But walking around this lake, there's none actually posted up. So, don't know. Fishery officials, get in comments. Have you had recent issues? You won't be the only ones that have. But so far, this place is immaculate. So, let's get up to Lake 2. Right, I'm now on the road that takes you up to the second lake. So, car park over there. There's a gate. I dare say if you remember, you can get the key and drive up this path where that lady is walking a dog. Up here, and you can see cars up there. You can actually park at the second lake. So, I'll take it this way because this is the most relevant point now between here and there. No good me walking down these paths if you want to see what the road's like, but nicely gravelled. A few gravel repairs done here, so that's why that pile of gravel will be at car park for resurfacing and cutting costs down, so all that extra cash can be put back into offering some great fishing for you guys. So there's the second lake, but I'll walk up here down into the car park and then give you a good eyes on when I'm down there. Look at those trees there, look how uniform they are in line. Up in North Yorkshire for quite a while, a few years ago now, I used to live my best life under trees like that, dressed in green. Yeah, memories, but a nice backdrop for you anglers anyway. So this is the first lake. Here's the car park. I'll walk down to the car park and then I'll walk around this one, then around that one. Another bench. Love a bench. It's a country park as well, so not all of you are coming fishing, but if you do come up for a wander or come up for a fish and you want to walk around, you've got some benches to sit down and chill out on. There's another chap fishing here, so not going his way. But here we have the little members car park area, so plenty of space here for cars to get people just on these 2 lakes anyway. And you're not getting stuck here, there's no mud or anything. Well looked after. So I'm going to walk you down here, perimeter this one, and then I'll immediately go on to the second one. Oh. And again, nice cut through down here. So I can't see any peg numbers as such yet, but this is your first one on this side. I've got a chap fishing here, so I won't focus on him too much. But from this peg, you've got all this nice marginal reeds. So there's actually a fish right in front of this peg here. I'm not going to go down and spook it because he's got pole out, so he might be going for it. But there's a couple of good fish just in front of this peg here. But yeah, all this marginal stuff here, might get a better view on it from over there actually. But I'll walk around this way and get a view from that angle over there. But that's your pegs there. There are 2 good pegs, little pathway here. I think this is more of like a opportunist lake Like you get your more specialist anglers coming up here and your quieter members coming up to enjoy a spot of fish chasing, which is always good angling. Got an old peg here, but it looks a bit like an old staging. Can't really see much more going out from there, but it might be what they prefer on here. Maybe these lakes have been left to keep it away from the match scene sort of environment down there, who knows. But yeah, it looks nice. My type of fishery, this. Yeah, loads of features on this bank over here. All these reeds come right out. I bet carp will love it in there. I bet they absolutely love it. Another peg here, seen better days, but again, white tamper. You've got all this marginal reeds down here. Can't remember the name for them, but that'd be a great place to be dropping down a pole or chucking a feeder out, especially that peg over there. We'll go around and have a look. I'm going to be a bit quieter on this one because it's only a small pond and there is 2 people fishing on it. But yeah, very clean, tidy, no litter, no abuse. Get over the ford again. So that's where we came out earlier on Big Lake. Now I'm going to walk you around this one. There's a chap fishing here. There's not much walk space behind people, so I will be brief when I go past him. This is its first peg from this angle. Again, nice shot all the way around that margin there. Looks perfect for a few carp, and I bet if you're Kenny as well, that's going to be the first place to go diving into. So you'd have to be really careful. But yeah, stunning water quality here. Looks great for a few. Right, on to the next one. You got one? Nice. Right, just walked past that chap and he's actually into a carp. Again, there's not a lot of space behind pegs, so I'm not going to go his way too much, but he's just playing a carp on what looks like the feeder. From here, it's got a nice chuck to that big central feature over there. All that growth over there, all them reeds and rushes. And yeah, probably belly at lake here as well. Plenty of water to go at. Nice area there, been slabbed off. You can tell that red shale's been here it past, because if you look at the colour, you can actually still see it on pathways, and as you drive on it, walk on it, whatever, as it corrodes over time and erodes away, all the dust off the red shale just becomes part of everything around it. Well, yeah, loads of water to go out from here. This is probably belly at lake on this one. It's a bit wider up here. Very nice. Very, very nice. And again, not much to report on back at bank here. It's just tree line. I think it's fenced off in there. So all that down there will be like reserve area for just general country park nature. From this peg, that's where we came on over there. You've got a nice chuck. This is another, yeah, there's another peg just at the other side here, but you've got a nice chuck out in front of you. Loads of water to go at. Just have a walk round, and again, pegs are all right. Most of these chaps are fishing on chairs, but there's plenty of contour there to adjust your legs and get comfy. Next peg, and then from here, you've actually got all this margin to yourself. Oh, there's a big ghostie over there on top. Is it a ghostie? You see a big lightly coloured carp over there on top. It is a ghostie, yeah, it's just swam off. Nice. In this water quality as well, you have to be really up to the surface to see him. Yeah, just see his tail out then. I think that's like an albino grass carp, that, or something. Big pointy tail thing coming out of water then. See if we can I'll be able to zoom in on him very good. Middle of your screen, going that way. I reckon he's going to be a grassy. Go in comments, let me know. Any albino grass carp in here? Yeah, stunning little pond. Absolutely stunning. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk you up onto this one and perimeter around this one for you. And I think you can only fish this one side of it as well. So we might be in luck without having to go over there and get through those reeds. I think that's an hide. It's not a roach, that would be upsetting if it were a roach. I think it's an hide. Peg 1. Fish deaths are common, people. No one fret. Just one dead fish. If there were 30, then I'd be worried. But this little pond is alive with fish. Fish topping everywhere, especially right out in this top third here. Absolutely everywhere. This looks like a common area for something. Those have been flattened down quite a lot, unless we've got a nest of swans that like to come and get on here. Yeah, a lot of scum and colour on top. Don't get it twisted with, this is like set down. All the chemicals that come down from everywhere with rain that come downstream into this place off farmers' fields. They will build up and all the dust off of that red shale stuff. It does make it look worse than what it is. Peg 2. Bit more litter on here than otherwise. It's actually really shallow going out there. Really shallow. Bit more litter on here, but maybe this lake isn't focused on as much as the others. Who knows? I think I missed that fish then. Oh, big tail pattern there, look. That were a better fish, that were. Oh, it's all exciting. Do you fish on this one up here at Sookholme Lakes? Do you fish on this one at the top? Have you had any good sessions up here? Let me know. This one of them little tiny lakes. Another big fish top in there, look. It's just gone back down, that. Oh, that carp is actually still over there. Just there on your screen. It's not showing up very good on camera. Oh, every fin on that fish just came out of water. Right, so there's a lot of fish in this one, and they seem very active. Just wants a general tidy up. A few bits picking out. Got a bit of wind just recently and lots of rain. A big influx of bad weather can draw a lot of crap into your lakes. Oh yeah, there's a lot of active fish in here. Maybe that water level's gone down. Put them all into a bit of a panic, I think. It's probably not gone down. It's probably gone up with rain we've had and then it's gone back down to where it should be. It looks amazing. All this shale here, look. Oh, look at that there, look. See it? Big ghosty. Just taking off. That's another. Oh, there's another carp there next to him and one just in front of him on that side. Wow. Get me a membership now. Peg 5. Wow, there's quite a few pegs on here, numbered as well. Maybe there's been a few members matches on here, who knows? Wow, I love this little pond. Don't know why. This one seems to be blowing me away more than the others so far. Just the mysteriousness of that far bank over there being untouched. And look at it, there's not one gap in it. I bet them fish will love it over there. Wow. Yes. Shirebrook AC, Sookholme Lakes Angling Club. Whoever's responsible for perimetering these banks daily and keeping your anglers happy. I'm not even fishing today and I'm already quite blown away by the place. 9 minutes from my house up there. Crazy. Oh, and again, nice pathway around here. I don't think you can drive up here. There's 2 massive rocks over there. A chap's just parked up to them, emptied his car and I think he's moved it up there. So I think that's your limit, but park rangers going around up buggies. Yeah, you've got plenty of room between you and any traffic that goes over there, whether it be vehicles or dog walkers. Peg 6, peg 9, we've got a slab missing. That's probably gone in that. With how shallow it is, it won't be War and Peace going in and finding it, unless it's been taken up. I'm just assuming. Oh, something just shot off from there. That'll be a little pike, that. If you've not seen my other video from other day on Chesterfield Canal, by the way, go and have a look if you like a bit of pike action. It is full of them. Not fishing for them, I was just walking up and down it doing an audit. It is full of them. And again, bits of litter. Winnet pathway. Is that a maggot bag? Is it someone's sandwich bag that's blown away when they've sat down for a picnic? Who knows? But again, it would not be War and Peace just quickly coming round if you're picking them up. But let's keep us customers happy first. Yeah, like they're down there. Not a lot of anglers come up here and go on this one. There's a chap just coming fishing over there. Yeah, wow, loving it. A few slabs here. They've obviously fell in off this peg. Are they going back in? Probably not. But frame it off, backfill it with some gravel, pull that out, put it over there and put it back on top when you're done. And then put your slabs back on, you should be fine. Yeah, regular maintenance gone off in here. Look, see how it's all been trimmed. Nice. Full of fish. There's actually carp cruising up top here. I don't know if you can see waves at noses. Carp cruising at back over there. What's it like? Ghosties? Kois? I reckon that were albino grass carp, another one. With shape on it, shape at back fin coming out, and nose into grass, and especially this stuff, they love it. They will, and it's not just a name for them. People actually think, oh, they don't actually eat grass. If you search up footage of grass carp, they will actually sit and munch away on water foliage like quite happily. So yeah, I'm not going to go up and round. What we'll do is give you a quick nosy over here though. There are 2 or 3 more little ponds over here, but they are not active with the fishery. So you can't fish them on the day ticket or membership up here. I'm not sure if you're allowed to fish them at all. What I do know is I have no information on them whatsoever. And normally I don't like to show people lakes that you can't fish on these fishery audits because I don't want to give off the wrong image. But here's the first one. And as you can see, it's just a pool of weed. So probably not. Just stay away from them. And there's a few more just going up this way. Down at the main car park, if you go to the left, there's actually another couple of bits of water up there as well. If you look on Google Maps, you'll see it. You'll see what I mean. And yeah, I don't think you can fish those either. So just probably stay away from them. But I don't want people coming up here. I've only talked about the first 3 and then going on here and saying, oh, Ben said I can, when I haven't. So please don't include this or the ones further up in your fishing adventures up here, please. This would be a nice venue. How close it is to my house. This would be a nice venue. I don't know if you've seen my other videos of the travel system that I made out of an old seat box. Been all over with, it's brilliant. This would be a nice venue to come and do a mobile venture, not in a car. For any of you out there that can't drive, it'd be nice to display how to come and attack a fishery and enjoy a day's fishing with a travel system, not on 4 wheels. So stay tuned for that. Close enough. Was that a fishing edge over there? Oh no, it's not. So yeah, might have to bring the travel system up here at some point and come and enjoy some fishing up here. So there's actually a sign here. Shirebrook Miners Welfare Angling Club, no fishing without permit. It's a bit buried. So what I'm going to do is, I mean, these are going to stand back up anyway. But there you go, you can see it a bit better now. Loisco Priwante. What's happening? Private fishing. Yeah, these are rocks, look. So you can't come through in your car, but park up. It's only here. It's not uphill either. It's quite flat. You'll be fine. So let's make us way back down to the beginning and conclude fishery audit number 46 for you all. So, how do we score a venue like this here at Sookholme Bath here in Shirebrook Wood? Well, we have to kind of take into account the safety measures in place, the fishing that's on offer, the experience that people have down here. Like, there's no real major trip advisor for going fishing. We just tend to look at the real-time, raw publishing from people posting on Facebook and social media when they actually come and enjoy a day's fishing at these lakes. So From what I've seen so far, this is like a 5-star fishery to most anglers. I don't see any bad things being said about it. Seems to be in order. A lot of anglers here today, and I think they're just pleasuring. I don't think there's a match on. It's 10 to 9 in the morning, and a lot of match style anglers turning up on this lake. There is a few pleasure looking guys. I mean, I think they're all pleasure in, but yeah, 2 more lakes at the top. They seem to be in order. Yeah, loads of pegs, loads of maintenance, very attractive car park, members only. It's open to day ticket. Oh, members only to access further down. I assume so. Anyway, I don't know. Get in comments. Can you walk up there on a day ticket as well? Let me know. Maybe it's members only for the gate key, disabled access. Who knows? Let's have a discussion about it and help everybody out, because the amount of people that want to come and fish here that are just like me, too ignorant to ask the questions and just not even bother. If I see a gate, I never say anything about it. I ain't got a key for it. I can't get through it. That's how I work. So let's backtrack. We got here. We've had a good walk around this big lake. We've then walked over the other 2 lakes. All the pegs look great. The middle lake up there looks more like an opportunist venue. Lots of fish topping. There were a guy playing a carp on second lake. In that third lake, there were fish topping everywhere. I think we've seen an albino grass carp as well, so that's exciting stuff. On this big lake down here, there is 600, probably 700 million fish, all feeding and being active along that centre axis chain, all the way down middle of that lake over there. It is so heavily thriving with fish life, it's unbelievable. And being only 9 minutes from my house, I'm quite shocked that I knew nothing about it. I think I knew that the pit top was here, didn't actually know there was an active fishery here, and it's been here for some time as well, so I've only lived in area 5 years. Maybe my fault for not looking properly. So how do we score it? Well, on his way in we saw safety rings. They weren't on display around the water. If someone gets into difficulty, are they going to remember or think to run over there for a safety ring? Probably not. It wouldn't be my first port to call, that's for sure, but lots of people here today on a day when there's not an event on. Yeah, probably going to be quite a safe. They're here. They've got them. They are here. It's not like they've got none. So let's just take that into account. They've got some. There's none on the other 2 lakes. They look really shallow. You can drown in Bath, by the way, just a couple of inches of water. But I'm just putting it out there because someone else will. But they've got some here at the fishery. They do have 2 safety rings that I've seen on display. It's not like they're locked away or they've got none at all. Just remember that. Safety signs. Straight away on big notice board. No swimming, no diving. Don't take shots of the lake water, all that stuff. Perfect. Absolute minimum what I want to see when I get to a fishery safety wise is signs advertising to anybody, not just anglers, general public, keep out of the water. You don't know what can happen and you are not in control if anything does. So stay out. Perfect. Peg maintenance and the overall general maintenance of these lakes, yeah, 5-star. Brilliant. Can't fault it. Bins. We've got a bin at the entrance down there. Bits of litter about, but what I will say is quite a big lake this, quite a big venue. It's a country park. It's got litter, but it's litter free for a country park. I'm telling you, there is not a lot here to worry about whatsoever. Easily go round, couple of hours picking it up into a bag and you've got rid of the bulk of it, and they're all just little minor things as well, so nothing major to worry about. And benches, I mean, I'm currently sat on one now. They all look like sort of memorial benches for people in memory of. They're solid. They're probably part at country park, but hey, you want to come up here for a dog walk and come for a visit, just like I am now, you could be sat right here overlooking this place, telling yourself, I'm going to go and pay somebody for a day ticket to come and fish here, and you'll probably come and have the best day ticket fee of your life, because it is absolutely full of fish. So get yourself up. If not for fishing, just come for a visit. It looks great. So based on all that, I'm going to score this venue here at Shirebrook Wood, Sookholme Bath. I'm going to score it an A. I'll tell you what it needs. It's got one, and it's got some down here at the main entrance, which is the main entrance. There is another entrance right up there where people can enter this sort of waterway, watercourse, from accessing it over that end of Shirebrook. It needs a post up there with another sign on it saying keep out the water, and that is it. And then you've pretty much covered yourself. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. I ain't got anything else left to say about the place. There's another chap just coming down here fishing. He couldn't get to his peg quick enough. There's people walking around. There's loads of people on here fishing now. It's absolutely full of anglers, by the way. This place is absolutely amazing. It must be. There's so many people here fishing. Now, do you have a fishery in mind that's in desperate need of attention? It's under serious neglect. It's been abused daily. It's all about the money. People just don't care about the angler's fish or the welfare of absolutely anything at all. They're only bothered about the money coming in. Drop it in comments, let me know. I'll come and give it a visit. On the flip side, if you've got a venue in mind that you know is absolutely pristine, that is like the Aston Park Fisheries of all fisheries, or is it like this venue down here at Sookholme Lakes here in Shirebrook? Drop it in comments, let me come and have a look, and I'll happily display to the world how great the place is, how safe it is, how good the fishing is, and overall just chuck out all your reviews out there about how good of a venue it is, how it's run, the fishery officials. It'd be nice to be able to deliver to people further and wider a great angling experience that they wouldn't know about otherwise. Not everybody has everybody on Facebook. Not everybody has every group on Facebook. They're not in every group or page or whatever. A lot of these venues go unseen for years and years. 5 years I've lived 9 minutes away, and I didn't even know it was here. Didn't even know it was here. I knew there was a little pond just next to it because I've been round. I actually fished it with my young'un. Didn't even know this one was here, and I found that one on Google Maps. Didn't even know it was here. So drop it in comments, let me know, and let's start offering some great fishing to people out there that are just probably not sick and tired at the same place, but they just want to go and venture out more. And then when they do go back to their local venue, they'll appreciate it more than ever because they've actually experienced other places as well, and it reminds them of home. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. It's completely free of charge. A lot of people think that when you press subscribe on YouTube, it's going to start asking for payments and all that stuff. I'll tell you what subscribing is. The experience is like going on eBay and scrolling down to something you want for your bike or something you've seen for a car or even a cheap gift for missus and pressing save or add to watch list. That's all it does. You press subscribe on YouTube and it saves any content that I put on in future for you to watch the next time you go on YouTube. So don't worry about subscribing. It costs absolutely nothing. YouTube is like the freest place in the world. So by all means, subscribe. It helps me out and it means that you'll never miss an episode when I post one. And lastly, comments. You all know I love comments, whether it be controversial, negative, positive, a good old rant, or even comments about great fisheries and great experience like here at Shirebrook today. Drop them down below in comments, let me know what you think, and just start a conversation. You never know, even if I don't reply, you might end up talking to somebody else in there who might end up giving you another opportunity to go and have a good angling experience somewhere. I don't know, every man's a link man. So get in comments, put your reviews in, and let's see what happens. So from me and this incredible A-graded fishery here at Sookholme Lakes in Shirebrook, thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one. There we go. There we go. That's on. There we go. Right there. That's on.